Welcome to Roll Hit Die presents Dungeons and Veterans, our Sunday night game, where a bunch of us former military veterans get together and play some Dungeons and Dragons. Apologize for our delay this evening. Life happens, so we swing with the punches. First up, I am Dan Latham. I am the Dungeon Master for this game session. If you'd like to follow us, you can follow us at Roll Hit Die on Twitter, or you can follow me at Shedrick Degar on Twitter as well. Before we get started, I do want to throw a shout out to Syrinscape. Any sound effects that you hear throughout the game are done by Syrinscape. Like our... Well, it'd help if I didn't have my other computer muted. Here we go. Well, I say that and it's still messing up. Anyway, while I straighten that out, let's introduce our players for this evening. Starting with...
Well, hello. I am Marcus Scott, former Air Force. I am playing Brother May I tonight. A cleric and something new. And I'm followed by...
Hello, my name is Bob Vincent. I am playing Vayor. Vayor is a Indiana Jones type archaeologist background, Gloomstalker Ranger fighter. And I'm followed by...
Wait, you forgot to mention the player, ex-Navy.
Right, ex-Navy.
Yeah. And then there's me. So... I'm Fritz. I'm a retired reservist from the Air Force, and I'm running a World War II soldier named Sergeant Rock, and he was just about to be killed in World War II, and he was suddenly summoned to this land by a powerful wizard spell, and they spent some time adapting him to his new country and started sending him out on missions. And then there's a guy after me, Doug Smort. Smiling.
Hello, I am playing Ducks, as they have affectionately dubbed me, and my name is Todd, and am a former Air Force, current Army National Guard, and I play a meat shield halfling.
And our other player who will be joining us shortly, he's en route, is Joshua Hill. He plays Noshi, our resident man of mystery. So, last we left off, our group of would-be adventurers came across a dark-haired woman who seemed to be in dire need of assistance, protection from being chased through the jungle by a human ranger. Now, our very chivalrous gentleman here decided to assist her in her endeavor and fought the ranger, who never once fired a shot at any of them, mind you, but just at her. Now, once they took him down and was going to bring him back for questioning, the dark-haired woman and sisters decided to show up and show what she truly was. She was a night hag, and her sisters were both sea hags. Of course, the poor ranger that was trying to do his due diligence and hunt down this said creature died horribly from a lightning bolt after being tied to a tree when he was barely alive to begin with. Now, our fellows here decided to take a long rest for the night
in their lair,
in their little windmill, and I believe last thing they were doing was trying to figure out what direction they were going to go next, and that is where we'll pick up this evening. So, gentlemen, take it away.
All right. So the morning starts with the inspiring leader feat as Sergeant Rock gives a little briefing on water safety and how to stay afloat when you're at sea, because he's anticipating going to this lovely lake right over here after we visit the giant snake skeleton.
And how many points is that again? 10?
Important enough for me to give you a briefing about it. So and everybody gets their 10 temporary hit points from his inspiring leadership.
Okay. So right now we have 1 vote to go north, 1 vote to go south to the pirates. Ducks, where would you like to head?
Well, before we left off last, we were getting ready to go to sleep, right?
Yeah,
Sorry, I wanted to make some stuff out of leather because I don't have some things that I need for my gear, and so I needed to do that before we slept.
Okay.
all right, we can say that you're taking care of that.
You need some
Okay.
studded leather armor because the Sergeant Rock is retiring his leather armor. He's just going to throw it in the bag because now he's got Armor of Shadows Invocation. He can cast Mage Armor at will, which is better than studded leather.
I'll take your studded leather and I can repurpose it as long as the GM is okay with that.
Yeah, you'll just have to somehow adjust it to make it fit, or are you just going to use it for something else?
Oh, I'm using it for something else because my unarmored is better than trying to put on studded leather.
Just making sure.
But you got plenty of raw materials now.
So yes, you
Yeah.
have plenty of raw materials. So go ahead and what exactly are you wanting to make?
I was actually wanting to make some bracers.
All right.
I know that in other editions of D&D, your bracers could raise your armor class, but I don't know how you rule that.
I think they have to be enchanted.
I was gonna say at this point in time, there's actually there's bracers out there that are enchanted that would work for you, being
I
unarmed.
understand enchanted ones for the magical purposes, but just for flavor, I wanted to have bracers, whether they increase my AC or not. I just wanted to have them.
Okay.
Hell,
Now, as far as the AC is concerned, since he's giving you studded leather, roll me. Do you have the tools necessary to make this? Correct.
I'm proficient with leatherworking tools.
Okay, so go ahead
Cast
and
guidance.
using the leatherworking tools. Go ahead and roll, and see if you're able to repurpose these into what you're looking for.
And you also have guidance.
So I'm doing dexterity with proficiency.
If you, yeah, I believe so. But you should be able to click on the tools itself. It should bring it up for you.
So I just
What the hell are you doing to my leather?
You just your first attempt, you just butchered it. Wait. Did you add your dex?
Not yet. Hold on. He's a really big guy, though. There's a lot of material.
yeah. If you
also had
if you
guidance.
click- if you do proficiency,
Inspiration by guidance.
So an 18.
Oh, it's the good part.
Anyway, she has joined us. There was a vote put out to find out what direction to go before you all went to sleep. Leatherworking. You had the +4. Alright. We have lights. So we will say you're able to make some bracers, and I'll give you 1 point to your AC as long as you're not wearing a shield. Did you catch that, Todd?
Getting the
Alright, we'll give him a moment. What was your choice of destination? You want to head north towards the skeletal snake, or do you want to head towards the pirate cove?
I am fine. Whatever direction we go. At this point, I am still. I'm still a little tormented. Just about all that took place over the last couple of days. Really, the night before. I would like to get back to my quest, but I'm a little shaken. So wherever the group goes, I will go.
So no tiebreaker. So Sergeant Rockles just invoke ring. Go to the A skeleton.
Okay, that's fine.
Alright, so move your characters in the direction you're wishing to go.
North.
Duck, so can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Alright, well we have a frozen screen on your end, so I didn't know if you caught what I said about your bracers.
Plus one.
As long as you're not wearing a shield.
Awesome.
I see May I go north, I see Vayor go south. Well, one of the Vayors, I think we got two Vayors up.
Well, you said move him in the direction you want that I want him to go.
Yep. Let me get rid of this Vayor. Alright, let's check. I have no sound still. Why do I not have any sound? Let's check this. Well, that's working.
Where's Rock?
That's tiny. I could no click on me either.
I don't even see you.
Rock is composing his next. Hey, we have two ducks. Rock is composing his next inspirational speech.
Yep.
There.
Oh, and also before we leave the windmill, we're going to burn it down.
No, we're not going to burn it down. It's a piece of historical architecture.
An important landmark.
Started on the inside.
I don't think it'll damage the structure because it's a windmill of stone and cool stuff.
Okay, for some reason my Sirenscape doesn't want to play.
You didn't
Alright, well,
plug it. You
I'll work on it later. I'm not going to work on it now. Alright, so you guys have decided to investigate north?
Yep, north and west, wherein lies a skeleton.
Alright, so, march in order?
Me in the middle.
I'll take it. I'll take a spot next to Sarge in the back.
Alright, who's in?
Mostly because I'm not super interested.
Alright, so
Alright.
go ahead and give me a travel check to make your way that direction. Today, as opposed to having one walking into the tree as we usually do. Alright, so you guys make your way along for levity of time. Like I said, for time's sakes, we're just going to say it took you about 2 days to find a very large skeletal remains of a snake. Now, anybody want to
Okay.
figure out what kind of snake it is? Give me a nature roll or whatever.
All right, nature. Oh yeah, great. I'm gonna do really well.
Time to turn around and go back. We saw it. We've seen it. We came. We saw. We left.
So Sergeant Rock actually got the best of the unless Dux has advantage.
Alright, like I said, you find this very large skeletal remains of a snake.
Is it a dinosaur snake?
It's very, very long and big. It looks like it could swallow let's say. It looks like it's big enough it could swallow that mechanical creature you guys faced once before.
Oh,
Are the teeth hollow?
venomous.
Yes.
I'll take one.
Alright, so go ahead and...
They're wearing any rings of like regeneration or something?
No, it's not wearing any rings.
Well,
I now have a broken tooth.
I think
You now have a broken tooth, yes.
Is it possible to break part of the spine of the giant snake and use that as a flotation device?
It's a bone, so I don't think it'd be floating too well for you.
I don't know.
Now, as you guys are spending this time working on this, getting teeth and checking the backbone.
If the lake was sufficiently acidic, it would probably float. At least.
Barrels? At the windmill?
And if they do, are they filled with monkeys?
Probably full of fish. You know, like shooting fish in a barrel. Let's see, where are we?
Probably too late to go back to that place.
Yep, it's on fire, burned to the ground. Nobody said anything about it, so... Now, I need to check something right quick. Okay. Noted.
I'm going on mute for a second.
Seconds up.
1,000. Alright, so...
Sorry, I didn't want to scream in y'all's ear while I yelled at my dogs.
Ducks. You are the one who gets the joy of dealing with this.
Joy.
Give me a strength saving throw.
Your mic's not working.
Slashing each time. Plus 7, so plus 7 bludgeoning. So this thing is just waylaid the hell out of you.
Notice Hobbit getting.
Now the creature that is you're facing, that's looking at you, seems to run almost the size of a bear. It's a large monstrosity. Let's see. It's got what looks to be 6 eyes, a very large mouth with extremely large fangs. If anybody, it has 4 legs, but it can stand up on its hind leg like a bear does. Anybody who's ever checked or ever seen it, it's called a gray render.
Well,
For some odd reason, Sergeant Rock is actually in Overlord or something. So yes, with that, just give me the. That was the name of the movie, wasn't it? Overlord.
Yeah. Operation Overlord.
Yeah.
Yes, Overlord was. It's also a video game.
Well, I know it's a video game, but there was that one that dealt with soldiers and
that World War II soldiers. Yeah.
All right, so let's see. Initiatives were rolled. We have Dux has got an 18.
Sergeant Rock and
Bless you.
Sergeant Rock will defer to.
Excuse me. Thank you very much. Sorry. Theor goes on a 21. So we'll move you up here. 2 more in there. Are you still with us though, Demort?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Oh no, I can hear you. I'm just saying, is Dux still with us?
That's what I'm asking. What was the total damage? You said 13 twice and 17?
You got 13 twice and then 7 twice with that bludgeoning damage. So the first hit was 17, which knocked you prone.
So you're talking about 40.
So
40 points of damage total.
26 plus 14, yeah. Well, no, it's going to be 57 total, counting the first hit.
I thought you said 7 twice and then 2 13s. Was that it? Or
No,
there was another 17?
Yeah, 17 was the bite, the initial bite that knocked him on his backside. And then
okay.
it clawed at him, and the claw does 13 points of damage, slashing, plus 7 points of bludgeoning.
Okay.
Since he's prone, it does an extra bludgeoning damage.
13, 7, and 17.
I think 57 is going to drop most people in this part.
Not with your 10 points.
Yep.
Right. Yeah, 60.
Still up.
He's fine.
Okay, so let's double check this. May I? What position were you in? You rolled a 13, which puts you above Rock and She. And out of the 2 of you, Rock goes first. Now let's see what position he's in. There he goes. All right.
Actually, I go first, above Rock.
Yes. Do you?
Yeah, my dex is 4, his dex is
Okay.
3, I think.
Yes, it is. I see he has that tiebreaker put on, and I didn't see it on yours.
I don't have the tiebreaker put on mine.
All right.
You can change that.
All right, so we're all good. That was a surprise round. Now the round starts. Veor, this thing just comes out of nowhere, attacks the hell out of the little guy.
Where do I go to
Yep.
change the tiebreaker thing and put my decks in there?
It's,
In the here next to spells, and then under initiative, you can say add tiebreaker initiative or add tiebreaker bonus. Add dex tiebreaker to initiative.
Yeah, on the gear, it's in the middle section. The top middle section says attribute options.
So we check that.
excuse me.
Done.
All right, so that. To the okay. Okay, so we're gonna do one of this, and I am not at advantage.
Doesn't look like you rolled with advantage though.
Yeah, you didn't. That was just your nat 20. The which you,
Sure enough. Okay.
So it's gonna be
34 points in one hit.
Is that 34?
And
So 12 plus that's gonna be
34.
28 plus 6. Yeah.
follow up with that one if he's still up.
He's still up, but the 14 misses.
14 misses. Okay, good to know. And we doing this theater of the mind?
Yes, because I
Well, I'm gonna do what I usually do and back up to as far as I can, because I got the range on him.
and that was your go. You moved out of range. Next up is Ducks.
You just see my whispers.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't like to hit that hard.
All right. So, first time you guys have seen this, when Dux goes into rage this time, instead of just simply veins popping, his muscles tightening up, his eyes going red, this time it seems like he's grown a little in size and is covered in, I guess, red and white fur. So yeah, you go into pretty much a hybrid form.
Does it look like the creature I saw a few days ago?
Well, if he continued to go that route, it looks like he's in transition to that.
Okay.
What you were seeing was the
Whole thing.
whole thing. Right now, he is currently with his rage in hybrid form.
All right.
So now, what would you like to do?
I'm attack. So 25 to hit.
25 does hit, and that's 12 points of slashing.
12 points slashing damage.
All right. Is that
And I already used my, but that's all I can do right now.
okay? So next up, we have Brother May I.
All right. This looks like a stouty thing, right?
A what?
A stoutful creature, so probably has high con.
Yeah, you could probably deduct that.
So I'll do that instead.
Wisdom saving throw. Ooh. He's got, that is his, not his worst stat, but it's close to his worst stat. So let's see, natural 20 minus 2 is an 18, so. Sorry.
All right. And then I will go toss over healing word to Dux.
Alright, so Dux, you get 5 points of healing. You're up.
Okay, I will go Dux is what in his mouth right now? The creature's mouth,
No,
or the
he's
creature's
pretty much. He's pretty much. You see when a bear mauls and knocks him to the ground, and they're stomping on top of them. Dux is underneath him.
Okay, but he is the creature is on Dux, kind of. So if I went to the backside, would I have advantage?
I will give it to
That's
you
my
because
question.
Dux is not unconscious. He's just.
Yeah.
Actually, you would have gotten up, wouldn't you have? You didn't say whether or
No,
not
I
you
was
did on your
not-
move action.
In the ground.
So you were just clawing at his underside. So yeah, you still get advantage if you want to do that. If you want to flank.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to flank him, and then I will flurry of blows him.
All right.
So the first one will be for 22 points of damage, magical bludgeoning,
Copy that.
and I'm assuming the 19 hits, but the 10 does not.
10 does not. 19 just hits.
Okay, so that'll be another 9 points of magical bludgeoning.
And you ought
Oh,
to.
you know what? You know what? That's take that back. That's only 7. I only get sneak attack once. So 22. So 22 and then 7. So 29 total.
Yes. All right. I got 22, and I just added the 2 points back to the from the 9.
Sorry about that. I hit the wrong
No, it's fine.
attack.
It happens. All right. So, Sergeant Rock, this thing is.
Tearing up the kid.
It's huge.
But
You would swear by looking at it, it looked like a grizzly or the Kodiak on acid.
I see that the kid is moving. So I'll use my bonus action to slam home some hollow point rounds.
All right.
And then I was blasting it with hollow point rounds.
Okay, so hold on a second. You go ahead and fire. 15 doesn't
Yeah.
hit.
That's what I figured. All right. So this will probably be worse.
Nope, that
Nope.
one hits. So he takes 14 points.
And he goes pushing back 5 feet.
Well, as
Away
you go,
from-
as he takes the damage, just before he gets pushed back, he smacks She for 13 points of damage as his blood rage hits.
Got it. Taking 13.
And then you've knocked him back 10 feet, so he's no longer standing over Dux, and he is about 10 feet away. Is that it for you?
So Dux will be free to move. And then I run back behind the ranger. His head next time.
Alright, so...
That's it.
Alright, so it shakes itself. Let's see, out of the two that are closest. Alright, it runs towards you. Really? Okay.
Tracking. Got it.
So it's 12 to hit.
Does not hit for that one.
So it's not going to work. But he will slap at you with his claws. That's going to be a 21 to hit.
You got me.
That's going to be 13 points, and the second one's a miss. So he swipes with you one claw, misses with the other, but he is now back there in your face.
Gotcha. Thank you.
And it is now Vader's go.
Okay. So I perceive that this thing is pretty hard to hit.
Yes.
Alright. So
It's harder to hit than anything else you shot at thus far.
I'm going to add my precision. Wait a minute. Never mind, that's a 5. Second attack.
That's a hit.
Alright.
So you take 14 piercing.
Yeah, if I'm not at the limit of my range, I'm going to back up again. I definitely know when it gets that thing charges at me. I don't want it to catch up.
Alright. You're able to do so if you wish.
So I am going to stand and roar at him, and then move behind and grapple him.
I knew that was a mating call when you roared. And now I story.
Alright, so you wish to grapple? Go ahead.
How do I grapple? Is an athletics check?
Yes, and I gotta oppose that.
Ooh,
Oh,
good
So
advantage then.
even with the advantage, it doesn't work. He shakes his hindquarters and knocks you to the side.
ugh. Trying to be
I'll use my-
provocative.
Flurry of blows.
I'm sorry, what was that?
He just did the bump.
Yeah.
I'll
And now
use my
he's
bonus action for flurry of blows.
Alright. One of those hits. No, you got flanking too, so it's going to be another 20 points of damage.
Yep.
Alright. Noted. May I, you're up.
All right. For thy action. Oh, really?
Another save for me.
Yeah.
Alright.
2d12 and I roll a 3.
So I rolled a 13 minus a 2. He has a. So I'll take those 3 points of damage.
Does he go down?
No, he does not go down. Uh,
Does he go up?
yeah, he healed 3 points. No, I'm teasing. He didn't heal. Alright, so that was your
and-
action.
And my bonus action to ducks.
Duck should take another 7 points of healing. You are up.
All right, so I'm already in a position where I'm flanking him, right, with his paw in my face.
Yes.
All right, so I will try and do it right this time. I will punch, punch, punch.
That's going to be a hit, and a hit. So that's a grand total of 20.
20 points. Yep. And yeah. By the way, what is the time of day right now?
It's about midday.
Daytime.
Do we have shadows or dimly lit areas, shadows from trees or anything?
Yes, you do, because most of the jungle has some sort of shadow covering.
Okay, that's good to know. I'm not doing anything yet, but that's good to know.
All right. So let's see. Sergeant Rock, you're up.
All right, so Sergeant Rock, for his bonus action, weird little medic runs up to Ducks from nowhere and heals him for damage. 2 points.
So you ran up and hit the creature with 3 points of healing.
No, he went up to
Okay.
Ducks.
Just thought I'd check because last time we were trying to heal the bad guy, even though you didn't know it was a bad guy.
Good try.
I said Duck. And then
Ducks, you got 3 points. Yes.
A couple of shots. Bang, miss.
Yes.
We're gonna nickel and dime ducks to full health.
All right. So it's going to be 17.
Vivid necrotic. And he goes flying back 10 feet.
Flying. He has a 10-foot fly speed.
And you moved back last round to be next to where Vayor was at, correct?
Yeah, so I'll do that again. I'll run up, get next to I have a 30-foot move, so I can actually step behind him and level my pull over his head.
So
I had a 30-foot move in the first round, but not the second.
so you guys are at least 60 feet away from him. So it still leaves just Ducks and
I had a
she.
40-foot move.
So let's see. She is going to be
Understood.
no.
She's used to it by now.
She's going to be
Subject of all kinds of abuse.
Alright, so you're 3, 1, 2, and 3. So let's see what I get. I rolled a 3 right on the dot. Alright, so first he's going to try to bite at you. You're pissing him off.
Yeah, okay, I understand.
And with that's a 26 to hit. So
That'll
give me, it's a 17 points of piercing. Give me a strength saving throw.
Oh, should not have been at advantage, so it's a 3.
Alright, you've been knocked prone.
Okay. You said that was 17 points?
Yes, first one 17 points.
Okay.
And then he has advantage.
Now 15 does not hit you.
15 does not hit me.
Okay, so with that, even with the advantage on attacking you, he only hits you with one more of his claws. That'll be for 13 points of slashing damage and 7 points of bludgeoning because you're on the ground.
Alrighty, so with that bludgeoning, I fall unconscious.
Alright, so with...
Yep, everybody's been healing the guy who takes half damage because he's raging.
Alright, so with that, she is unconscious.
And I do need to make death saves just to be openly and honest because that was 1 point below 0 that you did me. So.
Perfect.
Alright, so with that, Vayor, you're up, and you see she goes down.
That's not good. Alright, let's try to knock this guy out. Number 1.
That's a miss.
And now, hold on a second. I'm deciding whether I want to add a precision shot to that.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to work.
Yeah, I think it's too far away.
Yeah, 7 or 8.
All right, so shot number 2. I don't need a precision shot for that.
That one hits. Right
So
on.
I'm going to add a what would
Battle
be-
Master die.
Actually, nothing would be useful. Never mind. That's it. 17 points.
Alright, so with that, Blood Rage hits again. And he misses you, Dux.
Go figure.
It's your turn.
You ducked. Ducks.
Let's see.
Did the special duck stuff.
Yeah. Alright, I'm going to. So he turned away from she.
Well, she's on the ground, and with his Blood Rage, he attacks somebody within range of him randomly, and you're the only one standing. Excuse me.
That's he's the only one standing nearby.
Well, precisely.
So I'm going to attack and miss, tragically, and then I'm gonna use my bonus action to attack again. Miss again. Jeez.
All right. Now you have a move action left. Do you want to stay put?
Yeah, I'm gonna actually. Is he 10 feet away because he got knocked by the rifle, or did
No,
he come
no.
back?
He's came back up and hit she, and then when he got hit, swings at you.
Do the
Alright.
bonus action dodge. It's classic cheating.
He's already done his bonus action. Can't do that.
Oh.
Unless you're a rogue, 3rd level.
Well, he can do it as a monk, but
Yeah, I'll get there in 2 more levels.
he's got to use his bonus action and a key point. But he's already used his bonus action for an unarmed strike.
There you go.
I'm gonna run and tuck my shoulder into his side.
What was that?
Say, can I use my movement action to run and tuck my shoulder into his side?
You're not a tackler. You're a hobbit.
May I? You're up.
I'm a hybrid.
Okay, so how far am I from ducks?
From ducks, I'd say within 30 feet.
Okay. I will come up to ducks. Or, not ducks, sheep.
See,
Okay.
Sorry.
the guy that dropped.
I'll-
Between sheep and the bear.
Okay. And I will cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level
All right.
So that will, since he's unconscious, grave, he gets automatic full health that I do. So that's 3d8 plus 3, so that's 27 points of health to you.
Ow!
Yes.
Wait, did you say 38 plus?
That is a fantastic heal.
27.
2-7.
All right. So there you go, she. And
And
that was
then,
your move. That was your action. You have a bonus.
I don't think I have a bonus cantrip. So I will, stand behind ducks. Put ducks. Put she in front of me and the bear.
All right.
You're gonna stand behind and above ducks.
So she, you are conscious,
Just in the nick of time.
and the creature is turned and facing the other direction.
Okay, so I will go ahead and use half movement to stand up. And I'm flanking him. If not, I will move whatever, like step to the left or right to flank him. Let's see. I'll go ahead and do this. Oh, that didn't roll with advantage. Hold on, let me do it again. Yeah. Okay.
So we'll go.
That didn't either.
No, well, that was just my second roll.
So we'll say that one is a 15.
Yep, that's a 15. Yeah, you know what? I'll go ahead and flurry of blows.
Okay, so
There we go.
All right, so
16 points.
all right.
Because none of the other ones hit. So there's my sneak attack.
So how about you describe to me exactly what happens?
I'm going to go with classic martial arts kung fu movie as I punch through a Mortal Kombat scene. Since his back is turned to me, I grab his spine and pull his spine out from his body.
Through his which is right there in front of you.
All
Hey, it's
right.
not me this time.
Does his spine float?
Does his spine float?
We need
Yeah.
a boat. Yeah. Can you
Oh, I
extract
don't know.
it?
That's a question for the DM gods.
I don't believe the bone of this creature is going to be able to hold all 5 of you up in the water. I'm just saying. I don't think it's going to work. All right. So with that, you rip this creature's spine out from its. You punch it from the rear. You grab a hold of its tailbone and just yank, and you pull the whole spine out.
Works for me.
And it flops to the ground, dead.
Spineless.
Yep, spineless creature.
I do not appreciate being knocked unconscious so many times.
But it's so much more efficient from a healing perspective.
Yeah.
Up, guys, when you go down.
Okay, so
Anything on the creature worth salvaging, or does anybody want to try and salvage something from this creature?
Helped.
Your dignity?
I think ripping the spine out of the back of it did enough to salvage my dignity.
Well, there you go. We got all we need.
It's
Alright.
not salvageable because I shot it and people chopped it and
yeah,
there was some,
there's nothing salvageable about this thing.
I
apparently.
want to take one of its teeth for my necklace.
Okay, give me a survival check.
Maybe a few of its teeth.
A couple pieces of teeth.
Oh yeah.
Wow, look at that! You were able to pull them out as if you were an animal dentist. You have your teeth. All right,
Not
so
only that, you filled a cavity in the process.
Sergeant Rock will continue to keep his hollow point rounds loaded for the next 8 hours.
all right. So what are we doing?
That's it for the giant skeleton, huh?
Yep, back to the pirates.
Kind of sad. Right?
All right. Do we want to ride the river down or walk?
I'm not real wild about water travel. in general, especially without boats.
I'm not wild about trekking through the jungle day after day after day. I believe the water route is much faster.
Until you hit rapids or something that navigates water better than you do, which is like everything.
But if we go fast, we reduce the opportunity to get intercepted on the water.
You're assuming that you can travel faster on that river than you can over land.
Absolutely.
I don't know if that's a valid assumption. Is this a fast-moving river?
Land is tedious and slow.
It seemed that way when you were like walking across it earlier.
Yeah, and it had like 20, 30 foot high cliffs on each side from which enemies can bombard us.
Well, I mean, it did say it was,
arrows.
But it did have some rather high walls, yes.
Yeah. Just saying.
I'm all about speed.
Do we see any boats around the lake?
You guys aren't at the lake yet, so no.
How far are we from the lake?
From where you guys encounter the render, I'd say probably a day's travel.
And it's already been. So I'll get there at noon tomorrow.
So we're heading down towards the little thingamahooty.
I'm trying to
is that
get for the lake and then do water travel.
Or should we walk along the river? That way, there's only one direction we could get attacked from. We'll just keep an eye out on that instead of being constantly surrounded.
Right, because nothing could possibly attack us from the water.
Well, no, I'm saying walking along the cliffside of the river.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's a canyon, then it probably can't reach all the way up from the bottom of the canyon.
Yeah.
Well, so if we're headed down to the Pirates, one thing we have to keep in mind is, as we look at the map, if we're on this side of the Canyon River, we're on the wrong side of where the village is. So we're going to need to cross at some point to get in the middle here to get down to...
This bridge is out. So we'd have to go across this bridge.
Probably cut that rope.
Wonder what happened to that bridge? What happened to that bridge there, Sergeant Rock?
I don't know what happened to that bridge.
So is right here, is this like is this river a canyon all the way down, or is there a low point?
You have only been to the one spot that you crossed at, so to investigate it, you'd have to go to the river and check.
So we need to. I think we need to go to like this little point and see if there is a canyon here, or if we are able to traverse and kind of start. If this whole thing's a canyon.
So where are we heading?
Otherwise, we have to walk all the way down on the outside of this thing, and then if this is a port, then obviously they've got to have a place for the boats to dock and be able to get down. So we'll have to go down into the water potentially to go around or find a shallow place around.
What? I'm sorry. Why do we need to get to the village? I'm confused.
We're looking for passage off the island. There's only one place that we know of that has boats that can provide passage off the island.
Does this river even go all the way to the ocean? Because it's drawn as if it dead ends.
It goes all the way. I don't know why. I don't know why it stopped like that, but it goes all the way.
I need to ask some questions of some of the sailors around there as well.
Me too.
You don't think it would be possible to get to the village from the seaside where the river dumps into the sea?
Well, that's what I just said. If we follow this ravine, if we don't find a place to cross, then we're going to have to get into the sea to get around it. if it is a canyon, if it's a canyon all the way down, so we can walk and see if there's a shallow place to cross. Otherwise, we're going to have to get into the sea to go around to get to the village.
Is this a gated community?
Don't know until we go.
Ducks can tell you that yes, they do have walls.
Oh, let's see.
And so no guarantee we can get to it from any side other than the port anyway.
And if that becomes the case, we just do the water walking and you just come in from this.
Sure. We walk on board one of these ships, commandeer it, and leave town to go back where we wanted to go in the first place, which was not this island.
Yeah, we still have no idea where this island is in relation to the island that we were trying to get to.
So when we commandeer the ship, we don't kill the navigator.
Man,
and we not kill somebody. Is it possible? I don't know. I just asked you.
That's a great question, because I didn't want to kill one guy that got killed several times.
Yeah, I tried to set my M1 for stun. Like, all right, so we're already here. So we're gonna go in. Might as well just go direct from here, cross country, to try and get.
Where are we anyway? Seriously, where are we?
We're right next to the snake skeleton. I still say we should go and just kind of walk along the river line. It keeps one of our flanks in, we don't have to worry about people coming up from that particular flank, so we can keep a sharper eye out for where we're going. We know the river leads that way, so we don't have to worry about getting lost in the woods as long as we keep the river to our...
I'm supportive of that plan, more than riding the rapids.
All right, but either way, the best way to do that would be to head directly towards the lake and then go along the shore of the lake and then pick up the river here. And who knows what will be on the lake.
If we head towards the volcano, we'll hit the lake or the river.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's head towards the volcano. That's something we can't miss, no matter how low we roll.
Yep. We're going to go due west, volcano word.
So we're gonna head to this point here.
Yep.
All right.
We're
Here.
going to head towards the volcano until we hit water.
All right. We will.
And then keep the water on our right.
Yes.
Nope,
All right.
getting
So
lost.
go ahead and line up your marching orders. Give me some perceptions.
This is land nav at its finest.
Take the rear with Rock again.
I'll be in the middle.
I'll be right behind Ducks then.
Pick six.
Are we good to take a short rest just so I can recoup some of my health?
That's entirely up to you guys.
Yep.
Oh, what part of the day is it?
We can get some food.
It's about midday.
Yep. It's lunchtime anyway, so we can.
Yeah. Rock's going to take a short rest whether we want to or not.
Well, he didn't use any spell slots. He's good.
I did.
It ain't about spell slots. It's about lunch. Dude always stops for lunch.
No, but in that special edition for warlocks where I have this spell from this morning in the last 8 hours, I can concentrate on it and have both spell slots. That's kind of fun.
Well, yeah, you did
And
cast tax.
I also have an error to fix. So I give the inspirational speech after lunch, but it's actually 11 temp hit points because my charisma is 18. So 7 plus 4.
All right. So you guys go ahead and do your dice
Did
rolls.
mine.
You
And
got
I
your
got
short
back
rest.
to full health. And then, alright, so that was awesome. Got my key points back. Let's rock and roll.
So I forgot to add my con mod when I rolled my thing, so I didn't roll that last D12. I still have one of those.
Okay. So you guys are making your way towards the river, or towards the water, towards wherever.
Towards the volcano. We are making our way volcano-ward.
Okay.
I figure that's the target that even Sergeant can't miss.
Alright, as
You want perception checks?
Yes, please.
There's my perception check. The first one, not the second one.
Copy
Because
that.
advantage should not have been on. There we go.
Anybody else want to roll a perception?
I roll perception of. It must give me advantage.
Rolled one before the short break. So can I roll another?
Sure. Roll another. Hey, look at you. The rest definitely helped you out some. So, as you're making your way towards the water, let's see, we got what? You start
You can
getting
definitely
close.
count on Sergeant Rock for those high perception rolls.
Yep. I had a 16 before we re-rolled.
Alright, as you're moving on, the sun does start to go down, and with your perception checks, you do notice light coming from in front of you somewhere. Looks like it could be like, oh no, it doesn't need to be torchlight because they don't need to see. Alright. You see campfires on this side of the water.
Alright, I'm gonna go stealth mode.
Alright, give me a stealth check.
I'm gonna start moving forward.
Right behind you. Very stealthy.
Hey, are you still there?
Alright, so let's see.
I can't hear anything. You hear anything? You hear anything, Doug?
I hear Marcus clanking and rolling in his armor.
You hear branches breaking and this his maul or whatever, his mace sitting on the side just keeps slapping against his leg as he's trying to. It clangs against a rock.
Oh God, Mary Jean, why did they put a rock in it? We ought to make a rock.
Hey, where did Doug go? Hey!
Banging against the rockers.
Alright, so as you guys are making your way closer to this campfire, as stealthy as you think you are, other than you hearing a mace or something bounce off rocks periodically.
And when I say right behind you, ducks, I mean about 40 feet.
That's why I didn't worry about you interrupting yourself.
Go get him, ducks.
So you see several shadows start moving around that campfire. So Dux, you're in the lead.
I'm guessing that
And this would appear to be Vayor's buddies.
My buddies.
Yes, you spent a night. You spent a night sleeping above them one night.
When you were stuck on the other side of the bridge.
Buddies.
Yes, I kind of use that term loosely.
Not the exact word I would choose.
Well, they had to find a way across the river or water to get to you, so they found a way across. And they're camping on the edge of the water at this particular point in time. And there appears to be, let's see, let's give a count of 16 gnolls.
Regular gnolls?
Sure.
Yeah, see that one squatting over there? He's being very regular.
It's the super gnolls that you have to be worried about.
So, with that, we get to jump into advantage again. I mean, in this show again.
Are they?
Alright, so we have. You have a negative to your. So, okay.
Yeah.
So, first up is going to be she. then May I. Then it looks like Dux. And Veyor, then Rock. And last but not least, the Noisemakers. So these creatures apparently know some of you are there.
Okay. Do they know that I am there with my stealth roll? Would I have advantage if I went and attacked the closest one?
Well, they do not appear to be looking in your direction. They do seem to be looking, as far as the group is concerned, in the direction of Sergeant Rock, and definitely the loud banging noise coming from behind you somewhere.
Okay. So I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna go up to the closest one.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn that down.
Okay.
Because I'm sure that's probably loud to you guys.
That's so. What I'm gonna do, if I have advantage, just for the sake of fun, is I'm gonna go up and I'm going to attack the first one. Oh, I didn't do it with advantage, so.
I can't hear you, by the way, if you're asking me. Dux.
And do not do the sneak attack because there's nobody close and I don't have that yet. So I'm going to scream at the top of my lungs and draw their attention to me. I'm going to hit it for 6 points of magical bludgeoning damage.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm going to bonus action step into the shadow that the creature has and disappear and step away.
Alright. So you do have advantage in the attack because they didn't see you before you attacked.
Oh, okay. Well, then if I have advantage, then the sneak attack does play.
Do you want to roll again and see if you have a chance for a crit?
I will. Sure, I'll go ahead and do that. Okay, I didn't get the crit.
Alright. So that's going to be 12 points of damage.
And then my whole goal is to get their attention at me and then just disappear before their eyes. So I don't take the second attack, my bonus attack. My bonus action instead is shadow stepping away before their very eyes.
Okay, so which direction do you shadow step? Behind them? To the side?
Yeah, how far is the camp? I mean, I've got 60 feet to shadow step. So is there, if I shadow step, will I be behind them if I go 60 feet?
Yes.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll shadow step behind them.
Okay.
That's the end of the camp?
So you shadow stepped into the camp itself.
No. I ran up, attacked.
And then shadow stepped behind them towards the camp.
Then shadow stepped behind the entire party is what I'm trying to do.
You're shadow stepping away, but not...
Yes. So I'm not going in the midst of them. I'm shadow stepping out where they have no clue where I am. I'm just going in, attacking, and then disappearing, trying to get them to go, what the crap just happened.
Alright, so with that it is Brother May I's go. And Brother May I believe...
I'm here. Sorry.
I believe you're going to...
I'm gonna hold my action for whatever Dux is gonna do, but I will continue walking towards.
And what action are you holding?
I'm gonna hold spiritual guardians.
Alright, so and what is your trigger gonna be?
Whenever Dux does what he's going to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Once Dux is done.
I just need to know. So with that, you're holding spiritual guardians until after Dux does whatever he's going to do. So Dux, what is that going to be?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright, so I'm guessing that when she attacked, like they came at him, and so now they're like moving around and really close together.
Yes.
I'm going to cast Firebolt.
Pull off one of your beads.
Yep.
All right.
I'm guessing that they're all in a 20-foot radius.
Not all of them, but you will get a good bit. Let's see. Out of the what I say there was 16. Let's see. 20-foot radius. Oh, go ahead and give me some damage, and I'll roll some dex saves.
So 7, 15, 21, 24, 26, and 29 if they don't save it.
Okay, so you cleared out about half of them with that. So you're no longer facing 16, you're facing about 8.
And they're all damaged?
What did you what did you use?
You say it's 29 points?
Yeah. The next fireball.
So half of 29 would be 15. I only had 3 of them make a save. So that's going to be 7 there. 7. Alright, yeah. 8 drop. 8 drop. 3 of them look like they're pretty torched. One of the ones that dropped was the one that she had hit before bouncing away. So with that, it is, Brother May, your Spiritual Guardians goes off.
Right. It looks a little bit different than before. It's no longer shot glasses spinning and bright. It's a little dim, and you see sights instead of shot glasses. Miniature sights.
Okay. So we've gone from the more alcoholic version to the more deadly version looking.
Yeah.
Alright, so Veyor, you're up.
The alcohol is not having its effect on him.
Alright, so it's not dark, but they have a fire going.
They have a fire. Well, no, it's the sun is setting when you guys came across it, so it's not pitch black, but it is getting dark.
So dim light.
Yeah, dim light.
Alright, well, I can ignore that. Do I see any of the gnolls that appears to be the leader or the bigger and tougher than the rest? Or?
Yes, you do. You do notice one seems to be standing taller than the rest and seems to be wearing better stuff.
Alright, that's the one I'm focused on.
Alright.
So, let's do that. And
that
that's
hits.
hit on its own.
Yep. So it's going to be 12 points of damage.
Oh, wait a minute. That was the wrong... Damn it. That was the wrong one. I wanted to do sharpshooter. Hang on.
So, you want to do sharpshooter?
Yeah.
So that takes 5 away, right, from your attack?
Takes 5 away, which would be a 17 to hit.
17 still hits, so then you add 10 damage to that as well, right?
Add 10 damage, yeah.
So there's going to be a 12 plus 10, so it's 22.
Alright. He's still up?
He is still standing.
Alright, so another... I guess that hits as well.
It should.
Yes, 18 does hit.
Alright. So it's another 16.
Alright, noted. He's not looking very good, but he is still standing.
Alright, I'm gonna... I'm gonna move, not directly back, but at an angle, trying to keep to the shadows.
Alright, so Sergeant Rock, you're next up.
Alright, I'll shoot that guy.
Aiming for the big guy?
Yeah, the looter, right? So They designated the target for me, so I'll turn around and fail.
So with that, that is a miss. You fire wide.
Yeah, but that one hits.
Yes, that one does. So it's 10 points.
Yeah, I will knock him back 5 feet. 10 feet.
Alright, so he is knocked back 10 feet. And it is their turn, so let's see.
15 feet. Get a little farther away from him.
Alright, so let's see. Don't know where she's at. I do know where the rest of you guys are. Vayer, you're out of range, so may I rock and roll? Let's find out. Okay. So first off, the big guy will fire. Let's see.
That me?
He's gonna fire at Rock because Rock's the one just knocked him back 10 feet, and he can't see the other guy who hit him pretty hard. So, Sergeant Rock, that's gonna be a 22 to hit.
Damn it!
So you'll take 6 points of piercing damage.
All right, and then reward for doing that is an Hellish Rebuke. You got return fire immediately.
And that's deck save. DC.
Yeah. DC at 15.
Alright, and if he makes the save, he gets what, half damage?
Yeah, 12 points of fire damage.
Alright.
To make
So, that's a fire spell.
I still have my hollow points loaded.
Yep. So with that, the big guy goes up like a Roman candle. He had 1 hit point left.
That's what we get for.
Now let's see. Try to cut down on some of these noises. So you got, what did I say there was? 7 left. 3 of them that took a lot of massive damage from that fireball earlier take off running in the woods. So it leaves with 4. Ducks, 2 of them come up to you and attack. It's going to be a 19 to hit.
That will hit.
And a 21 to hit. So that'll be 6 piercing for both of those. 6 piercing each, so you've not raged this turn because you raged in the last battle. So you'll take the full amount. Brother May, you get shot at by 2 arrows. One's gonna miss you with no problem. Does a 19 hit you though?
Yes.
You'll take 5 points of piercing as an arrow fired from one of these still remaining 4 shoots you. Like I said, the other 3 take off running out in the jungle. So I'll leave them up. And with that, you're up.
Okay, how far away is the closest one to me?
Let's see.
Roughly.
Actually, you have 3 of them running straight towards you that look like they've been burnt. And they're probably within, they're probably within 10 feet of you.
Awesome. Then I will go ahead and step out of the shadows, and the one that is closest, I will try and hit.
You nail it?
Disregard the sneak attack. Well, unless I had advantage because I was in the shadows and they didn't know.
Yeah, you had. They didn't see you, so you had advantage.
Okay.
You can go for the crit if you want.
I did not get it, so just 10 points.
Yep, he's dead.
All right, and then I will go flurry of blows to the next one.
Okay.
For 5.
Yep, he's still standing.
All right, and I will go ahead and hit him again.
Jeez. Okay. He is very dead. He had 2 hit points left after your last hit.
Okay.
So
and then I will just stare at the third one after I punch the other 2 and knock him down and see what he does.
Alright, well, he'll piss himself on his turn, but other than that, Brother, may I?
Alright, I will glare at the one that shot me, and as my eyes flash, I will cast this.
Constitution saving throw for... I rolled an 18. Oh, you do the bug thing?
Yep. Okay, why did it roll 21? Oh.
Okay, I don't see what it does if you make the save, so I guess it just makes the save and nothing happens?
Right. It's a cantrip, so.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, I rolled an 18 on the save, so he makes the save. Wait. You said that's Constitution, so no, it's only a 0, so it doesn't go low enough. So he makes the save on the 18. Trying to cut off some of these noises here. Alright, so with that it is... You got anything else you want to do?
I'll cast Healing Word on... Who got shot earlier?
You got shot and Ducks got hit, I believe.
Rock got hit.
Okay. That'll be in my turn.
Okay, Demort.
Alright, so how many are left after the 3 went away?
Well, 2 of the 3 that were running away are dead. That still leaves 4 left standing.
And how many of them are in front of me?
You have 2 of them right now in front of you that were swinging at you.
And then the other one ran like away, or can I follow him?
One of the 3 that ran away that's still standing was running away. He's more closer to she than he is to you. You have these other 2 guys that are right on you before you can get anywhere else. And then you've got 2 archers off to the side that fired at Brother May I.
How far away are they from me?
Probably about 15 feet.
So if I step around these guys, will I be in range of the archers as well as them?
You can step around them, but you will be stepping out of melee range with one of them.
Alright, I'm going to... Can I use my action, then my move, and then my bonus?
Yes.
I'm going to use my action to hit the one that will be out of melee range once I move.
Alright, so you're gonna hit the ones to be out of melee range? I got you. Go ahead.
14 to hit.
14 does not hit. It just misses.
Alright. We'll have to do something then. I'll throw the blows.
Alright. Same guy?
Yeah, so 23. 22.
What was that?
23 hits, right?
23 hits, yes.
Oh shoot, I'm hitting the wrong attack. Sorry.
This is what I was checking on.
So there's 1 and 2.
Alright, and you're doing with advantage?
No, it's just the 1.
Okay, that's what I was curious about. It's just rolling for advantage on you. Both of those miss as well. And with that, Vayor, you're up again.
Okay, no big ones left.
No, looks like just the peons that are left.
Just the peons. Any of them have missile weapons?
Yes, two of them that are firing at Brother May I.
Target the nearest.
Alright, go ahead.
1.
Okay, that hits for 16.
Is he still up?
He's still standing. That one misses.
But it's in range.
Yeah, but would I know that? Question. I'm looking through the previous hits. If I knew that would miss, I'd add no, I wouldn't have known.
Well, no, I mean, you know
Well,
that.
I know Sergeant Rock missed with a 12.
And you know that Brother May I, not Brother May I, but Demore missed with a was it a 14?
All right. Well, then I'm gonna add my precision shot D8. See if that turns it into a hit.
All right.
So that makes it a total of 18.
That does hit.
Number class 18.
So that archer is no longer there.
All right.
Sergeant Rock.
Sergeant Rock will aim at the one that's on the kid. Right, Ducks' view.
All right. He's got 2 on him.
Nail one of them.
Yes, you did. All right.
And he goes 20 feet.
Did you say 20 feet?
10 feet.
That's what I thought. All right. You caused 15 points of damage. All right. He's still standing, but he's now 10 feet away from Ducks.
But he'll probably run right back up on Ducks.
Where's your second shot?
Yeah, I'll shoot at the same one again. Try back another 10. I hit.
You do hit him, and there's no need. The body flies back 10 feet.
All right. And then I saw Ducks get I saw somebody ran up and attacked me. Anyway, now that's it.
Okay.
Done. I back up a little bit, 15 feet, and watch what happens then.
Yeah, nobody really attacked me.
No, they were running away from him, running towards him, not knowing he was there. But the one that isn't there will try. Might as well. There's another chance. Nope, he misses. One on Ducks will also miss unless a 12 hits, and I'm sure it don't. And let's see. One will fire at Sergeant Rock for... Okay. That's it. You're up.
All right. Well, I mean, there's one in front of me.
Yes,
so, I will try and punch him. 14 misses, correct?
Yes, it does. It's almost as if... And that one nails him right on the dot.
You were saying forever.
And is he still up with that one?
He is not.
Okay. I low blow him on that one, and I hit him below the belt, and then begin to... I move my full movement. How far away is the other one that's still up?
From you, there's an archer that's probably about 15 to 20 feet from you.
All right, I will move to that archer and use my flurry of blows thing, the last flurry of blows, and miss him. So.
Yep. All right. So with that, it's Brother May I.
All right, is the archer that shot me still up?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
Well, one of them is.
Walk up within 5 feet of him.
All right.
Angrily glare at him as black tentacles come shooting out of my body.
Okie dokie. And that's it. DC strength save 14.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. 6.
Alright, so unfortunately he makes the save on that.
Okay. You take half damage, so you take 2 points of damage.
Okay, 2 points.
Oh shit! I didn't mean to do that.
Sure you did. Alright, so you're within range. Now it's when he starts his turn in your aura?
Yes.
Alright, so you can go and give me the damage roll on that so I can have it ready because when his turn comes up.
Yeah. Also, is there any other creatures within 10 feet?
Within 10 feet?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, just on that guy.
It's just that guy.
Okay.
You're just out of range of hitting the other guy with it. So, alright, so where are we at? We're at Ducks. You have one guy in your face. Or one null in your face.
Alright, I'm gonna see if I can actually hit this guy. Oh. I'm having crap luck to hit for this.
Alright, you try with your bonus action.
Yeah, 16.
16 hits.
11.
So, alright. With that, Vayer, you have one archer that's within 5 feet of Brother May I, and one that's smacking, trying to smack them up.
Okay. Alright. Let's see. Brother May I is more valuable to me than Demort, so I will aim for that particular archer.
Alright.
So that's not worth saving. That one should hit on its own.
That one hits. That's 15 points.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's it. I'm done.
And with that, Sergeant Rock, you are up.
Did that one get felled by that hit?
Nope, he's still standing.
Oh. Well. Sarge also wants to protect the cleric. He'll step up, he'll level his rifle at that guy's head, and he'll go through his little spiel. He says, you might be asking yourself, did I use 2 spell slots or just 1? Well, you got to ask yourself a question, punk. Did I take the lucky feat? And then I'm going to shoot him.
Okay.
Die.
And Brother May I, you are covered in null brains.
Gold fragments. And then I draw.
He had 5 points, so he gets hit with 18, and it just his head explodes, and null brains and null skull fly everywhere.
The guy. See if I can hit that guy. What does he do?
And you hit that guy, and with a 15 total.
Yep.
Not as bad as the last one. The head doesn't truly explode, but it does kill that null. So.
2 kills.
Fatal.
Right. And then I dance a little jig. It doesn't look very Clint Eastwood like.
Alright, I know we're going to be ending in about a little over an hour, but
Yeah, we go.
But we will take ourselves a quick, say, 5-minute break.
Bio break.
For bio and drinks and cigarettes if people smoke them. So we'll be back in just a moment. Alright, gentlemen, I gotta use the restroom too, so we'll be right back. Oh my, I am still being heard on the stream. Alright, and we're back. We left off with our group taking out that Knoll patrol that's been looking for them. What would you guys like to do now?
I say continue, since we were near the river anyway, continue our original path down the river with it to our right.
Okay, so as you make your way towards our campsite to get to the water, what was that, Rock?
Yeah, we hadn't started the trek south. We just went up the lake. So is their camp sort of a lakeside camp?
Yes, it was.
All right. Well, we'll just take it over. It's probably a really nice camp. Maybe with some lazy chaise lounges and, a recliner or two.
I have no idea what a chaise lounge is.
Man, I'll be telling you about that tomorrow, and you will be inspired once you hear about that.
Do we need to take and make camp for the evening then? Or should we press on?
Oh, sorry.
It was getting dark, so.
It's coming sunset when we were attacked the Knolls, right?
Yes, it is. Sun has gone down. And no, their campsite doesn't have any recliners or whatever you're expecting. Just has fire and a bunch of junk laying around, animal carcasses and such.
Is Vayer aware of the fact that we do have a bag of holding now? I forgot to ask.
Yes, I told him when we started.
Okay.
Before we started, he was on earlier. But you do find 3 boats.
See? What'd I tell you? 3 boats.
How many people total can one boat hold safely?
It looks like you could probably hold 5 Knolls in each boat. So 5 people should be able to use one boat, or split it up however you wish.
Yeah, we take 2 boats, and that way we'll have a spare boat. If one gets damaged somehow, we can all pile in the other.
If we take 2, I think we should tie them together.
We can do that.
Yeah, so I wanted to investigate the big guy and loot the bodies.
Yeah, I want bodies too.
We forgot to ask for that. Not that my investigation roll was stellar.
No.
Guess I should roll an investigation, huh?
Yeah, I didn't even notice there was a camp there.
Neither did Todd.
Yeah, Todd didn't even remember that we had a battle, apparently.
Hey, did you just find something?
Todd didn't notice there was a camp.
He almost walked into the to the lake, not realizing it was there.
Okay.
So anyway, what you find on the big guy is a rather burnt up glaive and a totally destroyed longbow that was completely torched. And for the Knolls, you get pretty much the same thing. Some crappy longbows they may have made out of whatever parts they could find if they weren't torched or broken, and some spears. You don't find anything of any value other than that.
I'd love a cloak of displacement or bracers of defense. Those would be awesome if somebody had those.
Yeah, I just don't see Knolls having those.
I double checked the bag of holding. No?
I don't see Knolls having those either, but you never know. It's worth a shot.
Yeah.
Alright. So you guys are at this campsite. It's nighttime. There's 3 canoes. What are you doing?
Ride down the lake.
Well, do we want to ride or do we want to camp and then set off in the morning? Get a long rest in.
Yeah, we want the long rest.
Walk gently down the river.
Yeah, because nothing can happen while you're going down the river and sleeping, right?
We'll have someone keeping watch.
Well, you said the sun just went down, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So if we wake up early, we might be able to go have cover of darkness from the cliffs as we go down.
That was what I was thinking.
Yeah. So if we sleep now, 8 hours, probably put us, what, 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning?
I don't know. I don't have a watch.
I got first watch.
All right. Perceptions.
Rock will take that much.
I'll take last watch as well.
All right. Go ahead and give me some perceptions on those. All right. Noted.
Do I need to take a watch with you, Rock?
I got it with them.
Okay. I'll sleep through everything then.
I don't need a backup. I've got this. And then he spends the whole time reading Army Field Manual 18-1. He doesn't even look up.
The night seems to go on eventful, but Veyor, you do catch the sound of a very large, extremely large splash out in the lake.
I knew it.
Whoosh.
I knew it. Bad
whatever
things happened in the water, dude.
You don't have to worry about it. It's not
I
true.
will let the party know in the morning that traveling on that water is a very unsafe and bad idea.
That is wrong and stupid, and it's going to be an excellent trip.
How about this? We put the Knoll bodies in the third boat, tie the 50-foot rope to the end of that, to the second boat trailing. That way...
Going fishing?
Well, it's the lonely boat of the two, or the three, so predatorial instincts is pick off the weakest of the herd type deal.
Yeah, I think the Grave Cleric's idea is a great idea. Or I should say the chaplain, because I think of him as a chaplain.
Yeah.
So you guys.
First thing first, I give you guys an exciting spiel about what was that topic I was going to pick yesterday?
Something about Chase lounges.
Oh yeah, I give you an exciting story about lazy boys and Shea lounges and American comforts like that, and it's inspirational, and everybody gets their 11 temporary hit points.
Where I am from, nothing lazy is good.
Lazy boys are great.
A lazy boy would get beaten where I am from, for he failed to do his accomplishment and task. Lazy boys are not good. You must be studious and diligent.
And then after you're studious and diligent, then you can relax in your nice day's lounge.
But if you fall asleep and it is too deep, you will also be beaten when the men come in the middle of the night to beat you.
I think it's a good thing you left that place. Yeah, it sounds like basic training all over again.
The 5 years I spent with my family were good years. They taught me much.
That seems like extended basic training. You must have gone Rangers. All right. We're going to take the third boat, load some bodies in it, put out a line of rope. Oh, did we investigate the camp as well as the leader?
Yes, you did.
Okay. Was there any rope?
Nope. Other than a few pieces here and there that were holding up their pants.
What about?
We could take some vine from the trees.
Yeah, we can do that. Bob Vincent left. What happened to Bob? Do they have like chew toys? Maybe a squeaky toy or some milk bones?
No.
What kind of knolls are these?
You find animal carcasses, half-eaten fish, but you don't find any Milk Bones, or Squeaky Toys.
All right.
And
well,
the boats are
we
pulled up on the river
Fort Knowles.
or on the shore.
Yeah, they're pulled up on the shore a little.
Okay. I'm gonna cast light on the bottom of the bait boat, just so
Right.
it seems
All
looks
right,
a
well,
little bit more.
I'm totally gonna take this guy out.
Just so it's more attractive.
Alright. Now, so taking it you guys are going to take the canoes?
Yep. Pile into the two of the boats and put one boat in the lead, and the next boat will have a rope leading out 20 feet to the bait boat, which will tow behind it. So all three boats are going out. The
All
horse
right.
is filled with dead dogs.
So you all were informed of, I mean, did Vayor tell you about his watch?
Some
Yeah.
kind of nocturnal creature jumped out of the water, terrified Bayer, but I noticed he gets scared a lot. So, yeah, walk it off.
Speaking of Vayor, where'd his miniature go?
I don't know.
Where's my miniature? I don't have it.
I don't think yours hasn't actually been out there. I don't think tonight.
Nope, all this
All
time.
right. So
He took his toys and went home.
There's me. I'll be in the second boat, holding the rope for the death boat that we're trailing behind us, and I'll cast. I don't have Mage Hand.
We'll tie it as a quick release. So all you gotta do is like slight little pull and boom.
Yeah, I'll pull it to let it go if we need to, and I'll use prestidigitation to make it smell like some fish sticks with ketchup.
okay.
When he was a kid, big deal in Tennessee.
All right. So, what route are you taking on the canoe?
We're just gonna stick along the shore, and then
We're gonna hug the left shoreline.
when we get up to here, we hang a Louis and go down river.
All right. All right. So you start traveling down river. So we'll say you can get to the fork in the river by the end of the day.
Excellent. We can camp out right here on this little tip. We'll be surrounded on three sides by water.
And it does. It's not a ledge. The ledge doesn't. It starts to go up past there, as you can see. But the right here at the fork is low enough you can pull the boats up to if you need to for camp.
So we're camping in the middle of the river, on the island.
Yeah. Yeah. So we have river on each side of us protecting us from marauders.
I'm good. I'll say first watch.
Roger Rock will take last watch and go to bed early.
Okay, so Dux is a 24 on his watch, 20 on Rock's. He's actually awake this time.
Yeah. Apparently he likes cruising around in riverboats.
So we don't have one. We have a watch that isn't taken care of right now.
Middle
Mid
watch.
watch.
All right, I will take that one then.
Oh, by the way, while we were doing our riverboat thing, I can use minor illusion to provide some music straight out of Apocalypse Now. The riverboat scene there, yeah. And I tried to look a little bit like Chris Walken.
Now,
Minor illusion was silent.
I'm trying to think. Would that music be around at that point in time?
No, it wasn't around, but he's anticipating.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Clint wasn't in that movie anyway, so he doesn't know anything about it.
Yeah.
He does the Humphrey Bogart film, African Queen. He has some music from that.
Okay.
But we are trying to stealthily go down river, so I don't think loud noises would be great.
I just do it in the boat so we can listen to the ambient music. It's sort of like a car stereo.
Alright, so this encounter we can clear because you didn't go across the water.
Okay. Oh, do we ruin your plans? We can turn them back around.
No, you ruined my plans. It's one of those plan just in case kind of deals.
I think we should.
I mean, if you want to go back, you're more than willing to go back up there. I mean,
we have defeated that encounter by bypassing it in a clever and aquatic way.
actually, I expected you to go to the water, but I didn't know if you'd cross the lake or follow the edge.
Anyway, the giant creature was nocturnal. We just bypassed it. I think it would have been fun to eat Nessie. I'm going to throw a grenade down its mouth.
Halfling
Okay, so
fighting a giant crocodile probably wouldn't be good.
you guys have no issues through the night. You hear no splashes in the water, other than basic fish jumping, as you can tell.
I knew it was going to be safe. I will, as soon as I get started on my watch, before sun even comes up, I will set out a fishing line and see if I can catch breakfast.
Okay, so give me a survival.
I'm going to cast a guidance on myself while I'm doing this. Oh, I didn't even need it. How about that?
Alright, so you're able to pull in a fish.
Some delicious perch for breakfast.
Yeah, we'll save that. It wasn't a kipper, so you're good.
A quipper.
Quipper, yeah. Yeah, I don't know my fish too well. Alright, so you wake up the next morning. What are you doing?
I give everybody an exciting briefing on car radios and radio stations in your typical American city. It gives them 11 hit points. No Wolfman Jack.
Now, question: would we have gotten up early in the morning where there's still night cover, so we can
got some gray dawn?
Or
I don't think you really want to be on the water in darkness, especially if you're going down a river. You want to know about what's coming up. You want to be able to look ahead.
yes, but also we're in a ravine, so we could get ambushed from the cliffs. So if they can't see us 60 feet down in the darkness, they won't know.
I think by the time you get to where there's 60-foot cliffs, it's going to be sunlight no matter what. I mean, it's not like we're going to suddenly go from here to here in less than an hour. It's going to take most of the day.
Well, then should we climb up the cliff side and get through? No? Down the river?
If we attack by ambushers above, we just go faster and sail past them.
Okay.
So do we want to go to the side that has a bridge over it, or the side that for some reason the bridge is missing?
For some reason.
Don't matter to me.
I think there will be less traffic on this one because by now they've figured out that the bridge is missing. So I recommend.
Or they could be over there trying to reconstruct the bridge.
I suppose that's true, but at least they'll be busy. So I'm suggesting the Eastern Fork.
All right. So which route? Which one are you taking? The East Fork or the West Fork?
Josh, Bob, Todd, y'all got any input?
No, I'm good with whatever we decide to do.
Right.
As long as we get there to the end goal.
The
All right.
NCO is feeling directive in nature and says, we're taking the left fork. Get up there, ducks. We
All
never
right.
did decide who would vote. Except
So-
that I know one the second boat. And Ducks is in the first boat.
Let's
I'd like to have
see.
the cleric back here with me.
All right, you guys' trek down the river is a little uneventful till you get about halfway, and you start hitting some rapids. So who's controlling the boats?
Guess I'm controlling one, I guess.
Who's got the other? And I guess
I'll
you guys
control the other.
and you got
Right.
that stinky, smelly one back there in the back. You're going to let it go or keep dragging it along?
Will
Who's? I said I'll control the other, but I don't know if I kind of blocked out there for a minute. So who else is controlling it?
Ducks has got one, and I guess you got the other.
Yeah, I'll take the other. What do we need to roll?
Let's see. Give me athletics.
I think you can have two people doing each boat, so it's like
All
Ducks and
Athletics or acrobatics or survival?
I'm gonna go with athletics because you're trying to steer the boat.
yeah, athletics.
Of course, it's athletics. Athletics is literally the only stat that I have a negative on.
Oh, man. All right, well, I'm also in the back boat, and I have some seagoing experience, so I'll see if I can counteract your chaos.
I'll let- Not enough.
Can I
So,
assist? Since I'm back there?
well, who's in which boat? Let's go with that right quick.
I'm in the lead boat.
Yeah,
I think it's me, Josh, and Fritz in back boat, and,
And
the
then-
others are in the front.
So Vayor and Ducks are in the first boat.
Yeah,
Right.
All right. So, like I said, the boat that's got the dead Knowles in it. Did you let it loose?
I say we let it go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll let it go.
In fact, we pushed it out a little before we set sail, so that boat goes ahead of us. And if anybody's gonna, try to attack a boat, they'll shoot at that one, and we'll see the action. And
So,
go, hey,
Brother
they're shooting
May
at
I?
the boat.
Yes.
You're gonna have to roll pretty good to salvage this.
Can I cast guidance on myself?
If you have the ability to do so,
I do.
then go for it.
If you have time for that, you should cast water walking on the three of us. We can just run through the rapids.
And I'm about to lose that one. All right.
15.
All right. So, as the water starts to pick up, Ducks and Vayor are able to maneuver through the rapids without slamming against any rocks. The other group, on the other hand, being that they have an extra person in it, sit a little deeper in the water, and I guess lack of knowing how to control the canoe very well, you broadside one of the rocks to the left-hand side. It scrapes the boat, but not enough to tear a hole in it with your save. You're able to push it off the rock before it does any massive damage, but you don't think your boat's going to be able to take another hit like that without breaking apart.
Over the course of the next minute, I pull out duct tape, or whatever the World War II equivalent of duct tape was, and attach the side of the boat using the message. That's dumb. American know.
I was wondering what the hell a walkie-talkie was going to do for you.
Yeah, no, I walkie-talkie to the lead boat saying, "Hey, we're fine. Keep going." And then I use Merkin know-how to repair the back boat.
Alright, so you cast Mending to try to fix it.
Yeah.
Alright, so the rapids get a little rougher. Give me those rolls again.
And again, you're talking about a strength roll. There's no way I can encourage you or persuade you to perhaps
I'll
use.
cast guidance on you.
Well, persuade me. What would you do that would require using acrobatics instead of athletics to do this particular job?
Well, I would say that if I'm controlling this with a rudder or a steer, then I'm anticipating the movements of the boat. So I am trying to figure out what's going on and counteract that. So it's not necessarily strength as much as it is
reflexes.
Yes, which is dexterity instead of strength.
All right, then I'll allow it.
Ooh.
And with my guidance, I got you. I just got to get my numbers right here. 1d4 with no modifiers. So that's a 15.
All right. So, Dux, we'll keep with the first one you had because you're paddling.
Yeah, you're fine with athletics. Wow, that hobbit is very athletic. Golly.
I'm in my bear form. I've been trying it on.
Oh.
All right, so the rapids pick up a little bit. You do get close to slamming into rocks again, but you're able to, with Brother May-Eye's heavy paddling from one side away from the rocks, and your acrobatics, your ruddering in the back, you're able to barely miss them and move further on down the river. Let's do it.
It's actually fun.
Let's do it one more time, and this will be the last time because you see the rapids are about to finish up, and there's no waterfall ahead, so you should be fine.
Can Veyor help me on this one so I can roll with advantage?
Oh yeah, that's how that should work. It's like Joshua didn't need any help.
Now, I got my field now after I was able to persuade the DM gods for that.
Alright.
Arcana will not help me.
Nope. But I will say your athletics, you are able to barely keep from slamming into some rocks yourself. Of course, but the other boat has bypassed you. And the boat.
Yeah, look at those rolls.
The other group's boat goes flying past you on the rapids. Of course, the boat that had the gnolls in it is shattered, and you got bodies of dead gnolls floating down the river past you.
That's funny.
Actually, maybe I should roll that to see how. See if the boat that's got no control in it whatsoever makes it past or not. You know what? Why not? Just for grins. We'll say there is a 15% chance that the boat can make it down there without anybody guiding it. And I'm going to roll, if it rolls 1 to 15, then it makes it through. Anything higher than that, it shatters. Okay, 79. The boat is in pieces.
We didn't want that boat anyway.
Alright, so you guys...
I start scanning above to see if anybody's looking down the cliff edge towards us. My rifle ready.
You see nobody looking at you. Actually, give me a perception check before I can say that. And let me re-roll to make sure. Okay.
They're up there. I spot them.
Nope. You don't see anything watching you.
Y'all hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Found it.
Alright. There are the cliff face that are on either side of you now. The rapids are now gone. With the rapids, you got picked up a little speed, and you're right. Well, it helped if my pointer was on the right thing. As the sun starts to go down, you guys are right about here.
So this whole time I've been watching the water for things coming at us out of the water. I haven't seen anything yet.
No, you've seen some salmon trying to swim up past you, but you've not seen any creatures.
Ooh, did I catch the salmon?
Doesn't mean they're not there.
All right. Well, if we've already made it down to here, but I suppose now it's all cliff still. So if we're gonna stop, we have to find a way to anchor, or we can just sail on river through the night.
I say we sail on a little bit, keep an eye out for like a little cove or something that we can get into, and find a way to.
We sail right up to one of those ships and commandeer it. Get the heck out of Dodge.
No, we have to go into the town. They stole my but I get back.
Can't hear a thing.
Yeah, we didn't catch any of that.
Almost up.
Your mic's doing that whole muffled thing again.
Yeah, you got to lean into it, Ducks.
They stole all my stuff. I need it back.
Yeah, all the stuff was stolen, so we need to get it back home.
You can live without it.
Also, I don't think we have the shipboard skills to navigate at sea. We need to actually recruit a proper sailing vessel with crew to go to our destination.
Go kill the navigator.
We also don't know where we're going. So
Also
we need
known as
to,
the quartermaster.
we need pretty smiles or maybe some intimidate ship with crew.
All right, so you guys going to keep going through the night?
Weird.
Yeah, and try to slow our pace down a
Yeah.
bit as we get closer to the town.
All right, so give me some perception checks, and it's getting dark, so it's going to be people who can see in the dark.
All right. So
All right, well,
Rock
that's
will get
me.
Or Rock's got 120 feet in the dark with his devil sight. So does Rock have advantage because he's got like better range and
No.
No,
he's twice as far?
no. But
That was a good try.
yeah, so it's a good attempt. So let's see. About halfway through the night, you do start seeing what appears to be lights from some sort of complex or village or something up ahead. You do see they are off to the right-hand side. What looks like a place to pull the boats up to, a little bit of shoreline, but it's still a sheer rock cliff. You can't tell whether or not there's a way up, but you do see there's a spot you can pull the boats to park them.
Can we get to it?
Yes, you're able to get to it.
All right. So let's tie up our boat and investigate more closely. Worst case, we go back to the boat and keep on going. Makes sense for everybody else?
Yeah,
Sure.
Ducks,
What's up? So, hey kid, can you go up and sneak around that village and tell us what you see?
well, I was going to ask Ducks, since he was captured there or held there for a bit, does he know of any sewer systems?
I wasn't captured there. I got away when they docked our ship.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, I
Alright.
saw the docks of the town, but I didn't see really anything else.
Okay.
Alright, so like I said, it's about midnight. You have a little bit of light from the moon. It's not full anymore. It's been waning.
Okay.
You, Sergeant Rock, Vayor, and she. After you guys park the boats on this little outlet of land, inlet of land, you do find some steps that look like they may have been carved in the side of the cliff face.
Neato. Wow. We're all a little tired, but we might be better off camping up at the top of this cliff than at the bottom. So let's try sneaking up these stairs.
All right, we can try to sneak. We don't have a.
I say
sorry.
we send a scout up first that can sneak, and then everyone else can follow once it's clear.
Sounds like a plan.
And who's
All
going to be the one sneaking?
Expendable kid.
2 straws, or I mean, I can go. I don't care.
I mean, I can. I've got a pretty good thing, but it depends on how you roll.
Alright, so who's going up?
I'll sneak up. I'm fine with that.
Give him some good old American advice before he goes up there, or NCO advice. You can add a D4 to that.
15.
Oh, yeah, he's quiet.
Alright, you think you're hidden.
Yeah.
I will go with you if you would like company.
I'm fine with that.
Okay, so as you're making your way up these steps,
Not any better. No guidance for me.
alright. So as you're making your way up these steps, you get about, let's see, who's in the front?
Sarge,
I'm in the front.
Ducks always takes the lead.
Give me a dexterity saving throw there, Ducks.
Danger sense.
Yep.
$20.
Alright, so as you go to step about halfway up, you are able to tell or feel that it starts to crumble underneath your feet. You reach over to the wall and you cling to the wall just as 3 of the steps that were underneath you fall away completely.
And I'm going to send a mental message to She at the same time so that he knows what's coming.
Alright.
But I should be able to see it.
He's right there with you, so he's...
Yeah.
I'm just letting him know just in case he wasn't paying attention. You know.
right. Sergeant Rock is actually covering their passage up from the bottom. He's kind of, 20, 30 feet from the cliff, and he's got 120-foot dark vision, so he's following their progress as they go up.
Alright, why don't you give me a perception check on that then?
I'm really good at perception checks.
Oh yeah, you're great at those.
Oh, I lost them. I think they're actually on the cliff on the other side, so I'm watching that cliff.
Yeah, somehow you've turned around to where you're watching the one on the opposite side of the river from you.
So if there's any gnolls or bad guys over here, by golly, I'm going to see them.
Maybe. If they're wearing sparklers and jumping up and down and screaming and hollering, you might be able to see them.
Well, isn't that what gnolls do?
I don't know about the sparkler part, but yeah, the rest of it is right. Alright, so you guys make it the rest of the way to the top, and you catch the light of the village. Seems to be a wooden wall built around a makeshift shantytown type place. Give me a perception. Okay. You notice there's what looks like guard towers on each side of an opening, which is currently closed. But you see at least one archer in each one of the towers, looking out over the space past the entrance. And you do notice periodically it looks like there is some path of some sort on the other side of that wooden wall, because you notice movement periodically of somebody walking around up there as well. So they do have some sort of watch. Other than that, you can't see past the wall.
And do they have illuminating the wall or anything like that?
What was that?
Do they have torches illuminating the wall?
Yes, there's torches periodically through there.
Alright, so I'm gonna whisper a mental message or speak mentally to She. Hey, why don't you step up and do your shadow step up to the top of that wall to see if you see anything?
I'm fine with that. Will I be in sight of the guards if I do that?
It depends upon where you jump.
Well, preferably, if there's a spot where I believe they cannot see, I would prefer to go there.
So we basically watch the pattern of their patrol for any kind of blind spot.
Alright, and with your perceptions, including the 28 that you've got, you definitely notice there is a moment where you have 3 minutes clearance without being seen in one spot on the wall.
Then I will shadow step to that spot to get a better look inside.
Alright. So give me another perception check for that.
Heck, I'll join him. Since I can shadow step too, I just remembered I can do that.
Alright, well go ahead and give me the perception check.
14.
Alright, all you see right now is there's a big fire going somewhere in the center of all these buildings, and you're seeing the rooftops of the buildings and some people milling about. You can't see any specifics at this point in time. But you do know you're running out of time before that guy who walked by here earlier will be back.
What you're looking for is all.
You're cutting in and out and catching nothing you're saying.
Not no vacancy.
So I want to look inside. Do I see any buildings that look larger, more well lit, more well maintained than the others?
No, actually, you can't. You're sure
I know
there
I'm
may
gonna-
be, but with the position that you're in and with the roll that you made for perception, you don't see one that's bigger than any of the rest, more well lit or nothing along those lines.
So I'm going to ask the bad question. How do you shadow step?
You
I'm
step into a shadow and
No, I'm asking how Dumore has the shadow step ability.
Because isn't it don't you get it at level 3?
if you're a shadow monk.
I am.
No, you don't get it. I thought it was level 6.
Is it?
I think I just picked it up at level 6.
I thought I got that at level 3. Oh no, you get the spells at level 3.
Yeah.
Never mind. I did the shadow step. I'm still
shadow
down.
step. Yeah, is 6th level.
Okay, I'm still at the bottom.
He's alone.
Watching
Sorry.
it as it comes closer, and I'm giving him mental updates of his timing. About
Yeah.
30 seconds left.
Sorry about that. I just it's one of the things that I just picked up.
Yeah,
so.
no, it's fine. I don't know you guys' classes completely, so and it's been a while since I played my monk. But you're right. Shadow step doesn't come automatically at 3rd.
No, you get the shadow and silence spells. Sorry about that. I don't mean to go solo on you.
Alright, so with that, like I said, you see some people milling about. You do catch what could be, I don't know, party kind of, revelry kind of sound.
Is there a shadow near that I could step to again?
You can catch shadows.
I'm going to try and shadow step in and maintain stealth. Might be good. Bad.
Poof! Zap! Lightning shoots out of your landing zone.
I'm still in the shadow. I just don't know. I'm in the shadows. I just don't know. I don't know if I have advantage on that stealth check.
No, you do not have advantage on that stealth check. You pop out of the shadow and you hear a, "Oh! What the?"
Jump back.
And,
Jump back.
And
and then I will pop right back to where I was.
there's a guy standing against an alleyway. He's got a bottle in his hand. He looks your direction. Doesn't see you.
Pours the bottle out, dumps it.
No, he just looks at his bottle and looks around. He's and starts drinking some more of the rum.
Oh, wait a minute. He did not see me?
I rolled a 1.
Okay, nice. So, okay, since I'm in a different location, I'm going to roll perception again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really good. Do I think that I might be able to walk around this town? What I'm trying to figure out is if I might be able to walk around the town and buy a couple of bottles of rum and then pop back to where Dumort is.
You, with your perception and seeing this guy against the alley wall, you realize that you're probably dressed a little better than these people here, so you might stand out a little if you walk openly.
Okay, all right. How drunk is the guy?
Oh, he's way drunk.
He's out from the alley drunk.
Matter of fact, a few moments after you've popped in and he's not paying attention to you anymore, he pukes against the side wall.
I will walk. I'm going to try this. I'm going to walk over, and as he is puking, take the bottle of rum from his hand.
Okay, with that you have it. With 21 sleight of hand, you've got the bottle.
Sorry about that. I had to reconnect. I'm gonna walk over while he is puking and take the bottle of rum from his hand, then
You
go back to
succeed-
the shadow. I succeeded.
Yes, you succeeded.
All right, and then I'm gonna shadow step back to the spot, and then shadow step to do Mort again.
Okay, do you automatically do it, or
Yeah, I automatic because I'm guessing that I'm close to my 3-minute window, so I'm not gonna try and get anything else. I'm just trying to get out undetected.
all right? So let's see how undetected you ended up being. All right, so you shadow step to the railing. Are you going to automatically shadow step again?
Yes.
All right, so go ahead and give me a stealth check to see if you can pop up there without being seen. All right, you think you were hidden, and then you pop back down to where he was at.
Yep. You need another one.
No, you're down there next to him.
Okay.
And then you got from a swig.
So
And
you pop out of the shadows next to Ducks, and you got a bottle of rum in your hands.
all right.
Half bottle of rum.
This is. I'm gonna look at him and say, this is for our cleric who has been in sober now for a few days. I'm going to get him back on the hooch.
I don't approve of that plan, but I'm not there.
All right, so now you guys are back outside. You have the rum. What are you gonna do?
Sorry, the internet here went in and out. So what did you say?
You have the rum. You're now back outside the facility or the complex or whatever you want to call it. What are you doing?
And you know the rest of the party is waiting for a scout report.
Sorry, my internet keeps going in and out. So what did you ask me?
What are you doing now?
I will tell Dumore what I saw inside and then return to camp, so we can report back and I can give the rum to Brother May I.
All right, so you guys make your way back down. You don't forget the 3 steps that are broken loose. So we won't go any dex checks or anything like that. So now you're back down there by the water.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm saying
Yep.
you're back down by the water. Now what?
Okay? You want to camp down here or camp up there? Or jump on the boats and try to sail out and camp somewhere else?
Well, it sounds like they got a party going on, so they're all probably pretty wasted. We could take out a couple of guards. Did you see how many were there?
Seemed like there was a lot. It's pretty well protected.
And there were several guards. And did we get a count as we were doing our perceptions?
No, you didn't get a definitive count. You got the 2
Okay.
archers on the towers, and you got the 2 others walking the top of the wall. But other than that, you couldn't see how many more were scattered about.
Okay, so we'll recount and we'll give them the information of what we saw.
All right.
And I will also give Brother May I the bottle of rum. Half bottle of rum.
Pop the cork, take a smell of it, see if it's.
See if I can notice.
Yes, Sergeant Rock, you do notice him handing him a bottle. He wasn't hiding it.
Yep. I do a forehead slap. Going, what is he doing? He just finally fixed that guy. He's on the wagon.
Thank you. I will hold on to this until we figure out what we're going to do.
All right. And the
Yes,
sergeant
sir.
just interrogated the scouts. He's like, well, did you see anybody go in and out? Is there a password? Did you happen to get the password? Is there some kind of protocol we can make out? We want to make contact with these people.
There
Friendly
is a there is a tavern up there with more alcohol for him.
So if we just go up to the gate and say, hey, we would like to participate in your party and we've got money for booze, You think that they'll let us in?
Or
No.
they just try to kill us and take our money anyways?
I do not know the answers to those questions. I just know that there are people and they are guarding it. I can go back up later when I feel more confident and try and find more information.
Is the only way to the dock through that living area?
I only had 3 minutes to find out information. If you would like, I can try and go in and run around throughout the entire night and gather a layout for you and
It's
other
after-
such.
We've been sailing all day and half the night. We should probably just get some rest.
While we were up there, did I see any small animals like rats or rodents or anything around in the area?
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. With your perception, your first one, because you didn't get on top of the wall like he did.
No, that's true.
I'll say, yeah, you did see a few bats flying around,
All right.
and you did see. I will say you did see a possum at one point in time.
All right. I would have talked to all of them to get any information that they had about the area, about the layout.
Okay, so how would we do this? Which one are you going to ask? Which one are you going to ask first? And is this a speak with animal deal for you, or what is?
Yeah, part of the Ghostwise.
Oh, it's good.
Check to make sure. I was reading a lot of stuff, but I'm pretty sure it's part of Ghostwise.
I can't check at the moment.
Oh, while you're doing that, I was gonna ask she if he saw any sewers or anything that we could probably sneak in through.
No, he doesn't see any sewer entrances, and Dux will tell you that he didn't remember there being any kind of sewer drain offs near the docks when he got away. Now, as far as critters are concerned, you going to talk to the possum first, or are you going to try to talk to the bats first?
Probably the bats because they're moving a lot faster and they have a better view.
Alright, so bats don't see, but they do sound.
Yeah, so like they have their solar like depth view of the world,
Alright,
right?
so ask me what you want to ask.
So for the bats, I would ask them basically the layout, how many buildings there are, how many people they've seen or they've sent in the area.
A lot.
Oh yeah, bats don't have very high intelligence.
They can only count 4, so they just say "crock."
So I'm gonna basically ask them how many are on the walls, like how many did they have to dodge on the walls around the town.
As far as the front of the town is concerned, if we get too close, they like to shoot at us for fun. But there's 4 to 6 in the front, and just as many towards the rear.
Okay. Any on the sides?
The ones that come from the front, they crisscross around the sides. So I guess you'd have 2 or 3 that meet up on the sides periodically. Each side.
Okay. All right, and then from my observation, I saw where the archers were posted. Did the archers stayed in the same place and just spun a 360? They didn't actually pace?
No, they paced around this tower.
Okay, so the archers were up on a tower, and then the other people were walking on the parapets on the wall?
Yes.
Okay. And so are there 2 towers, like 4 towers basically, 1 on each corner of the buildings areas?
It seems that way.
Okay.
But the 2 towers in the front are sitting on either side of the actual gate that opens.
Okay, and then I'm going to chat with the possum.
All right. What do you want to know, man? I'm here all night. What's
Hey,
that?
how's it?
Short shoulder to the left.
Yes, you are. So, how long you been hanging around here?
Several days now.
Okay, so how many people have been coming and going?
I don't know. I don't know how to count.
Or
Been a lot of traffic. What they been carrying? A lot of good stuff.
Yeah, they've been carrying some junk here and there. Some of them went out in the woods, took them to some place. I don't know. I didn't follow them.
Okay.
There's a
Did you-
decent-sized group that came in. They said some. I thought I overheard them talking about looking for some short little guy, kind of like you.
Okay. And were the ones that went in, did they stay in there or have they left?
They don't stay out after dark. They all go inside.
They're all in there? Okay, and have you ever gone in?
No, my cousin went in once. He didn't come back out.
That's a tough life.
I think I smelled him being cooked the other day.
Unfortunate. Can you do me a favor?
Maybe. What's in it for me?
I'll give you some fruit.
What's the favor?
I need you to climb to the top of the tree and look into the camp and keep watch on the camp, and I'll come back and I'll talk to you tomorrow morning about what you're seeing.
I guess. I'm about to go lay down. I'm about to go to sleep anyway, so I can go hang out there.
Awesome.
Alright. So he starts shimmying up the tree. After he puts his paw out and waits for the fruit.
Oh, payment on delivery,
Yep.
friend.
yeah, payment in advance. He's not that dumb.
Show me the fruit.
I think I have some stuff.
Looks like he's on static. Go on roll 20.
I will pull out and show him my ration. I pigs in it.
That's not fruit.
I didn't say it was fresh fruit.
Alright, so with that, I guess he'll, whatever, grab it, start chewing on it, go crawl up the tree, and hang upside down in the tree, and what are you doing? You went back downstairs, so this is a conversation you had while she was inside.
See while she was jumping around.
Alright, so you guys set up your camp at the bottom of the cliffs.
Is there the sandbar down there that we can set it up outside of view of these steps?
No, it seems to be right here at these steps is the only place that there's land to be at.
All right. Well, whoever's on watch is going to have to. Yeah, I don't want to be seen by. I bet there's traffic coming down those steps first thing in the morning.
I don't know. There might be.
To get early and get out of view of the steps before the before morning traffic starts up. We're just going to set for like 4 or 5 hours.
All right.
Get up early.
So you guys aren't going to get a long rest. So you'll get the benefit of a short rest.
Which should be fine.
Yeah, we didn't do it.
Wise,
So as
yeah.
far as that goes, we're fine. But yeah, I think that's where we're going to start out. Is 4 o'clock? Sun up is the first ray of light. It's the scene. We're starting there.
All right. So we will call the evening with you guys setting up a short rest type camp. So pretty much just taking a short rest, not actually setting camp, right?
I guess so, yeah.
All right. And that is where we will end for this evening. Catch us next Sunday for a continuation. See what happens with these pirates and how many other animals ducks will talk to before they go in. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.